Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Sera. The today's topic of discussion is Global Hunger Index 2021. So today we'll focus on the performance of India in this Global Hunger Index along with the world's performance. So firstly, the Global Hunger Index, it's an annual report which is published by Concern Worldwide and Wealth Hunger Organization. It basically ranks 116 countries across the world using some indicators. So in this index, India has been ranked at 101st position in 2021, whereas it was ranked at 94th position in 2020. So it has slipped 7 places from the previous year. And also the matter of concern is India has been classified in serious category on the Global Hunger Index severity scale, which is a matter of concern. So before going into the details, let us first know what are the parameters used for calculating this index. So firstly, it contains 4 parameters or 4 indicators, mainly undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting and child mortality. Undernourishment is nothing but insufficient calorific intake. Basically, every person needs a minimum amount of calories to maintain a good health. If he is not taking so much calories, then he will be called as undernourished. Similarly, child wasting is nothing but low weight for height. If a child is having low weight compared to his height, then it is called as child wasting. Similarly, child stunting is nothing but low height for the age. If the child does not reach an optimum height according to his age, then he is called as stunted. Child mortality indicates the mortality rate of child under the age of 5 years. So these are the parameters used in order to calculate the global hunger index. So 3 dimensions used are inadequate food supply, child mortality and child undernutrition. So before seeing into the India's performance, let us look at the world's state of hunger. So the report highlights that 47 countries across the world will not be able to achieve the low level of hunger by 2030. We all know that Development Goal 2 talks about zero hunger, which aims at ending hunger, achieving food security and improved nutrition along with sustainable agriculture. So 47 countries will not be able to achieve zero hunger by 2030 according to the GHI report. The main factors responsible for this high levels of hunger is global climate change, COVID-19 pandemic, etc., which are highlighted in the report. And the report also highlights that the countries in the regions like Africa, South of Sahara and South Asia have high levels of hunger compared to other parts of the world. So this is the highlights of global hunger. The report also tells the 3 lethal C's which are responsible for global hunger are climate change, conflicts and COVID-19. So basically, the climate change has led to extreme weather disasters, which has led to a damage of worth $50 billion across the world. And one more important cause is the conflict, due to which almost 100 million people across 23 countries have been pushed into hunger. The countries like Afghanistan, DRC, Syria, and Yemen are considered as the world's worst hunger hotspots. Along with this, COVID 19 economic fallout, which has led to the loss of job of 33 million workers and mass unemployment, which has led to labor income loss of $3.7 trillion. And it also highlights that the food prices have been increased by almost 40% in the last year, which is the highest rise in over a decade because of COVID-19 pandemic. So these are some of the causes. So let us look at the India's performance. So as I already highlighted, the India's condition, which was alarming in 2000, has been pushed into serious in 2021. We can see that India's position was at 93 in 2015, whereas it is 101 in 2021. The main factors responsible for this is undernourishment, child mortality, child stunting, and child wasting. So we can see that though India has been able to achieve low levels of undernourishment and child mortality over the years, but in the case of child stunting and child wasting, it is yet to make big improvements. We can see that still the 34.7% of child stunting is prevalent across India, which is considered very high compared to the world standards. And also, India has the highest child wasting rate compared to all the countries across the world. The report also highlights that India falls behind most of its neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. And it is very disheartening that out of 116 countries, India is at 101st position. So it tells that only 15 countries across the world are behind India. So this graph clearly indicates the factors, the parameters like undernourishment, wasting, stunting, mortality rate, how they are fluctuating across the years in India. We can see that child wasting is in the increasing trend compared to other parameters, which is very alarming. Nevertheless, the government has come up with some of the initiatives in order to counter the hunger levels. So some of the important initiatives are Eat Right movement by FSSAI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which aims at creating awareness to eat right food and nutritious food among the people. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has launched Poshan Abhiyan, which targets to reduce stunting, undernutrition, anemia among the women, children, and adolescent girls. Food fortification is also one of the important initiative which aims at fortifying minerals like iron, iodine, zinc, vitamin A and D to the staple foods like rice, milk, salt, etc. The National Food Security Act is one of the most successful acts which aims at public distribution of food grains to the people from below poverty levels, etc. So it is proud that India was able to meet its hunger even during the COVID-19 lockdown. Even during the crisis of migrant workers, India was able to supply enough food grains to them. And the Mission Indradhanush is one of the important immunization schemes which aims at immunization of women and children against 12 vaccine preventable diseases, which is also an important thing to fight against hunger. Along with this, India has been transformed into a net importer of food grains to a net exporter of food grains over the year, which is also important for achieving zero hunger. And even though India is ranked at 101st position, many of the critics have criticized that the global hunger index is inadequate, or it does not contain adequate data to rank the countries. So this position of India is not accepted by even the some of the government officials of India. But nevertheless, it should be an alarming bell for the government of India along with the people to double our efforts toward ending the hunger and achieving the zero hunger by 2030. And it's also necessary that global efforts are taken in order to make a collective effort in fighting against the hunger. And it's also necessary that a fund similar to Green Climate Fund is also initiated for hunger eradication across the world. And these are some of the steps needed to fight the hunger collectively across the world. So this is it for the topic. I think the topic will be useful for both prelims and mains perspective. So the data or the stats are important for your prelims, and whatever the analysis or the part which talks about the India's performance is necessary for your mains perspective. So I think the video was useful for you. So if you are watch more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icons for further notifications. So that's it for the video. Thank you.